training, for that matter, is designed specifically for cooperatives and entrepreneurs in the weaving, textiles, and fashion sectors. It's a step towards bridging the gap. Through this 2-day engagement, we aim to equip you with knowledge, skills, and networks needed to thrive in the green and circular economy. We will focus on empowering women and youth in sectors like agroforestry, weaving, fashion, and waste management. Industries that hold growth potential for sustainable growth and job creation. Our goal is to foster a supportive environment where women and youth can develop their businesses and contribute meaningfully to the economy. We will also provide insight on cooperative management, business planning, access to finance, and leveraging technology on innovation and enhanced productivity. These areas are essential for growth and diversification of businesses, especially in export-oriented sectors. This training also aligns with key sustainable development goals, such as SDG 5 on gender equality, SDG 8 on decent work, and SDG 13 on climate action, ensuring that our approach is not only focused on economic growth, but also on social inclusion and environmental sustainability. In conclusion, I encourage each one of you to fully engage in the sessions, network with fellow participants, and take advantage of the resources and expertise available. Together, we can unlock the full potentials of women and youth entrepreneurs, driving growth, reduce poverty, and building more sustainable and inclusive economy. Thank you, and I look forward to the fruitful discussions and outcome of this training program. Thank you, and you're welcome.
And it is going to open a lot of opportunities for every one of us. And we are actually at the brink of getting bigger returns in the work we do because of all the knowledge we are going to absorb from here. Okay, so we are waiting. When we get a paper, we'll do it. But we still need to know a bit more about ourselves. And we are all going to pretend to be those who speak Chinese or Russian language. I don't know who wants to speak Chinese and who wants to speak Russian language. I will speak Chinese. What about you? Obekani, Chinese kasa, and Russian kasa. We are going to create our own languages. Me, I don't know Chinese. But you say your own language you are creating. You know, children these days, when they are starting to speak, and they know that everybody is speaking, and they also want to join in the conversation, they just babble something. This is what we are going to try and do. Create your own. You say that first, and you say what actually you do. We know your name.
One. It means I came from Accra.
Okay. Anything. What do you do? Okay. We understand that.
Turungura. Means, can I come in Chinese?
What do you do? What do you do is what you are saying in your own language. Then interpret to us.
Antum the tuition la bellman. Come I get till I am well at till I'm the bench here come the lack of war.
Anything. It's your own language, so.
The child is in Russia, so I will call you by Russia and I can quite walk I mean, you must Russia and the child is.
Okay, I even born in Mohammed, I can do the UDS.
So as we continue with this, think of your language before it gets to your turn, right? And we also have sheets of paper. Every one of us we have. Cut and fold into 3. Fold into 3, please. Fold into 3. And you get a marker to write your name on it. So it's your turn.
Change or change. Consultant. He.
And sometimes you might be like, oh, we are going to share it and all that. Without that, you may not be able to. Chairman may have the resources and all that, but maybe a lot of organizations wouldn't want to give him alone the attention. Is that okay? But like I said from the beginning, that cooperatives actually serve as social collateral. Is that okay? And Yendi Hairdressers Association. Okay? Then an NGO somewhere is happy to come because it is a group, a cooperative. They are ready to come and give you dryers and give you things that you need for your, you know, a businesswoman maybe in Accra or Tamale is ready to give the association shampoos, conditioners and all that as a group. Is that okay? Because that person can come to the community and turn the hair. And then now in almost all the salons in the community, we are disposing water of very well.
When you're Zach Panadem Bezan Chang Balance, Isai Balance, when Davino Dabilum, no tule, the two Luzawanya, I'm soon you the Palatala, I may buy Banks Michel, come by the senior, the seminary and the talent. I may let you not be carpentry. There's only 2 man, carpentry, carpentry. Then Parai, the idea of putting. So come and idealize.
For a certain type of business, maybe manufacturing, maybe technology, maybe what again? Weaving. Yes. Maybe carpentry. Some business incubators are specific like that. But there are some that are not. Businesses in Tamale. You can ask, who is here to help me grow? Who would you ask them? Please, what do you do?
Fashion designer, tailor.
Okay, fashion designer. Who is the biggest fashion designer in Tamale?
You're asking me?
Incubator, some idea of how serious you are. And so, in this training, there will be a chance for you to try your hands on developing a business plan. Be serious. Take it. Go through it. And see how you can develop your own, so that if you have a chance of applying to a business incubator, you would also be paid. You submit your...
Her shop is producing it. Is that okay? Her shop is producing it. Yeah, so you can also do, those are the reasons why we need the cooperatives. Is that okay? To be members, you trust it. Ah, this lady, she dresses nicely. Then you can risk your business, huh? Because if you take it where she spoils it, the customer doesn't know it's a different person that made. Government institutions and all that. So you want to know all these people that are there. Is that okay? Let's take okay, people that make tell us once more. You saw for individuals are just working. What are some of the challenges? What are some of the challenges with their services, their products and all that? Then that is another cheap whatever for you. You can just be asking people, you know, or people around you. They tell, maybe you're a producer of Vena. You can just be asking other customers. They will come your way, your family or whatever. They drink awake, they drink all the others. You want to know just from them, just that they have, and then you do something so that you stand out. Then see how powerful are they? Yeah, how powerful are they? Especially if you are a small business, some of them will be very powerful because they are big. Is that okay? I'm on an example. Chairman is operating in 100,000s, and you are moving around looking for loan 5,000, 5,000. But you might want to know and know where he's selling. Maybe you don't really want to go into that market. You want to look elsewhere, as in your customers. You don't want to look for them because his tends to be cheaper than yours, and you can't help it. Maybe you sometimes even go to his shop to buy the lining. So will you get it cheaper than he uses for his stuff? He could be charging $250 for a slit and cover, and maybe you have to do $400. Otherwise, you collapse. But just knowing this and knowing they are powerful, you might just be able to do something. Is that okay? So this doesn't affect you. For instance, okay, so chairman just does slits and cover. Let me focus.
Oh, yeah, man, tana ko bela ta da bilma da vehuma min den kenshan ko na yen tweda na da tuna lehnye ne vo shaban ye talhabi da nama tulu ko ye bandara na ko haratar shaba na min ban nan da dabilan yisma na da tuna zan aza anan la ne ruma pune kakana te na re nan kamin so nan la dabilan ko mel arpam kame kala arpam na da tuna kpam mbon ko harsha way ko harongo ka bu belan ko hara be akpam ko ko hare dago amino be yayin ko ko harshe to nyin bacha de nyelo ko har la sa akura dene nyin chele ka gwa chan to ko har za abe den de yen ci agwa ko har sa ka amadi nan kan ko harshe ka mi gba la arab sa ka gwa chan to ko la nyen sa ka ngun yulin yen dura kan yin dabil ma karshen nyaga.
Okay. So if you are good, there are some people, what you are saying, they can't say it. You are in the same location, but they may not be able to say it. So you want to see if there is something like that. And with that, you want to know the peak seasons. Is that okay? Maybe if you use, if you need to hire more hands during that time, or if you want to be the smart one, your children, you don't graduate them around Salah or Christmas time. They'll go. Yeah, so you wait and do graduation for them in February. That's just by the way, yes. So you still have staff to work for you, or you hire more hands and they will help you. And if it's about manufacturing or something, seasonality is also important. I know shea butter making, they don't get the chef, the nut all the time, or there are some times in the year you don't get it. Same for dawa, same and shea butter. You want to know when you can get more of the, how do you call it? The nuts. You want to know when you can get them, maybe even cheaper. If the resources are there, you get them more, when it's in season. If you have the resources, then you can operate through
stable electricity. Most of the machines that we use in sewing are electrical. And imagine you are counting a lighthouse every day. You tend to produce less of your. So imagine you are having lights out every day. You can't even sew a dress within a day. You can take about a week to sew.
The right things that we need to do. Yeah, they presented electricity as one of their weaknesses. Okay, I know it's because of its impact on their business. That's why they think it's a weakness. And maybe they don't have resources to get a generator or maybe solar or something. Is that okay? But in the presentation, we said that threats and weaknesses are in the business. Is that okay? You have control over it, so you can deal with it easily. And the threats are things that are threats, right? Yeah. They are things that are outside your business, and you have no control over it. Your business doesn't have control over electricity supply. Is that okay? Maybe the control you have is if you get the other weakness you said, money. You don't have the funds. Maybe if you have enough of the funds, you can get some plants to supplement what comes from or complement what comes from ECG. Is that okay? So ECG would be a threat. Okay, sorry, electricity, let me keep it that. Electricity, yeah. Electricity would be a threat because it's outside of the business, you have no control over it, but it can affect the business.
We have cost of materials involved. Example, nowadays the common style is now still in tailoring. So because of that, because of the high demand of it, the prices are escalating. So it's a trend. And then the machinery too. The cost of it is high.
Okay, so those are trends. And these could be as a result of inflation.
As a tailor, I share. Because social tailor can so cartoon share to me. As president, I'm told me to. But I don't tell the meeting president. What I say, I'm talking about that.
So is there?
He's saying that as a tailor, he's talking about the opportunity. That opportunity can link you to a higher authority because of your nice sewing stars, so that you can be linked to any presidential office or any higher institution that can earn you more. So through your nice sewing, that opportunity you can be gotten through it. So, but me see Jama Yella threat yellow. Kabari years and Chang be year and a paradise. Only a 9 years and now 2000 that live but the Bilona. The Miri Yalla and Yen and Paradise. When I hear the Year Paradise, the repaid Arman and the whole. The Palal Ardesa waited at the Tumaratuna, but Malare, Chance or Sana. There is a car what Malaka, so the Local Arde and Canada Dan and Shama.
Access to market. How many of us go to the market to sell? Or maybe to buy something? We all go to the market. When is market day? When is market day here? Tomorrow. Then tomorrow you have to go to the market. You have to buy. And when you go there, you go and find people who want to buy something. You want to buy, another person wants to buy something from you. That is what we are talking about. You have to ensure that you know your market. Understand? How many of us have seen those who sell cocoa selling it not at the junction before? Yes, cocoa. You always see cocoa at the junction, T junction or 4 junction. Do you know why? Yes, no, by the road, but it's always at the junction. It's always. Okay, most of them are at the junction. Yes. Some of them are by the roadside, but most of them are at the junction. Why? And I also realize that most of those who sell kebab, most of them sell at the junction close to the bar. They know their market. They understand their market. Those who demand it. And for cocoa, because when you come to school, some people are coming from this side, others are coming from. They walk by the junction and buy something. You understand? So you know your market. You know where you are supposed to sell. You know what you are supposed to give them. In the morning, you can't go and sell kebab. I've never seen them sell. No, some of them sell, but most of them sell in the evening. You understand? So in the morning, you don't go and sit at the junction and sell kebab. Who wants cocoa? You want to sell. You understand? Yes. So you need to know your market. You need to understand. These are petty things that gives you more information. Enough to go and do big things to know that this is my market. That's food. In fact, man must eat. You understand? Yeah. So we are going for lunch. The card is with one of my colleagues at the entrance. When you get there, you do with your card so that you can access the food. Thank you very much. Yeah, we are coming back at 3 o'clock. Please, it will be a bit of
financial goals of the business. That is what financial literacy is about. You can be doing business, getting money, but at the end of the day, you realize that this month I got so much money, but when I'm counting the money or when I'm checking everything, I don't know what I've done with the money. Your personal money and the business money all put together, you don't know what you have done with the money. So there's, just like I was saying, it is about what? Helping you manage the money prudently, very well, to know how and where and why this has been spent. So we have something that is it, money is a means to satisfy or honor a requirement or a need. And financial literacy or financial issues is how to what? Manage that money. How to what? Manage that money to achieve whatever goal that you have set for the business. They can hear. Please, can you hear us? Yes. Okay, then we all put it down so that. So that is all that is about. Doing business in accounting. Accounting says whatever comes into the business, you need to first what? Record. So whilst you are recording, it will help you to analyze whatever has come in. Then after analyzing or the analysis that you have done, you will be able to know that, okay, this money came from this angle. This money must be used for this. This money must go into this venture. So that when I do all and sum up, I know that this is the money left for the business. The only issue here with you is that you don't keep the records. But you're able to get someone at least to write them down. But I don't think if I have to ask you all the expenses that you did in December, Can you bring them out?
Come on, the person who come on, come on, I get an assistant. I'm a man, she goes out. No, come away and yet I bring your question over to talk when you're now to promote that now to kill the show to the island and now to promote to not to use it. And to you. In writing or in oral, in the
position, that businessman, that can only vote to the woman, don't affect my directions. I'm willing. So, don't know the lamb, that's the government. Maybe to adapt to not come any election, the law that local.
The business needs is high.
Naren those who can yesham, that is shall be a Catalonia last on Saga. So the two can go to summer. Olele, then man carve some sonoma. Okoso Akachi, no assistant, no Ital arma. Naren Polan Kanya, as on Malamangare, and the Zansham, and the Zan the Shamsonata in the Masham. After the side of Dino, Koyan, somewhere balances or Zancham, Koyan Sonata in the man.
So in accounting, one of the principles we have what the economic entity or the business entity principle.
The teacher last summer business the Malava Shaka Bune Gamma Aza Gamazo. I hear when on the Dabilum. I do na la do come the Galaku, Kacha Dabilum. The side man who run the other highlight for you that Palantia Dabilum, really was. That didn't matter, catching him.